All right, look at the bass knob. I like that with this style, the bass knob. As you can see, this one's for the mount in VX. Alright guys, Mike is back with another video. Today we're gonna take the multiple products and we're gonna start the reviewing. If you watch my other videos, I did the best-selling subwoofer, Underseat Subwoofer. The product, it's got like over 100,000 views and a lot of people like that how I tested. So today we're gonna test AINAVI CX1200, right? This is a CX10, it's 10-inch subwoofer. So reason why how I'm gonna test this, I have a built-in subwoofer already. So is this gonna be overcompensate or it's gonna be not enough if you're using this? And this is I'm gonna find out what the best scenario to use. It is worth it to invest at the price they're offering right now. It's really in the best category, right? These kind of 10-inch subwoofers, it goes from the $80 to $100, $200, but they price it really, really good. The reason why I like this company, I did a two product, watch my other videos, right? It was a huge 15-inch screen and it was working better than my Tesla screen, right? It's a super intuitive, tons of functionality on that product and it was like really like surprisingly well. All right, so the company, they have a product and they have the development team. It's like it makes very, very good quality products. Let's unbox and take a look. On my Tahoe, I have upgraded the speakers. Those speakers very expensive. I did a full detailed video. The full speakers upgraded and adds a lot of bass. So in this setup right now, a lot of guys like it to wish to upgrade. It's like a category. And we're gonna insert this subwoofer inside and we'll see if it's gonna be feels any bass or not. As you can see, this subwoofer right here, AINAVI 10-inch subwoofer. Never pushed the subwoofer, but it's very stiff, right? And these built aluminum or some kind of, you know, very, very stiff materials. The good side, the beauty of it, right? You have high level input straight from the speakers. You connect the wires and you're good to go. If you have a preamp or RCA input, you gotta do it here. Fuse is very, very easy to replace. You pull it out, remote wires, and the power wires is gonna be here. All the settings, including the bass boost, all the settings is here, and you can have two-phase and auto power on and off. As soon as subwoofer feels the signal is coming in, it's going to be turned on automatically. That's huge. Let's take a look at this box right here. That they include a lot of boxes. As you can see, multiple instruction manual how to use it, and look at the wires, the power cables. You have even the extra fuse if you burn the fuse, and this is the power, the wires, how you're going to connect all that stuff. We're not going to use it because I have a power already. And another plus, they include tape down converters, right? So as you can see, speaker wires you're going to connect here, and it's going to be RCA output from the speakers. Even the subwoofer has it built in inside already, but they include this. That's a huge plus because you're gonna save another like a $20 or $30. So this one is from the speaker wires. If you want to connect straight from the speakers, this is mount. So you're gonna mount this and you're gonna mount the connectors. Another option of the mount under the seat, you're gonna stick this. Also, it's not, so subwoofer is not gonna slide all over the place. As you can see, it's really, really good. Nice, good quality RCA cable. All right, now we have a bass knob here. So let's take a look how these bass knobs. They make the fancy one. So you want to hold this bass knob. This is not the stationary install it. That's they made to you to hold this bass knob, and you know you adjust the subwoofers while you drive, like boom, boom, boom. All right, let's install it and take a look how this guys work. So it has LEDs. You can do from the app. You can control the LEDs. You can turn on, turn off. All right, as you can see, everything is connected. Beautiful LED lights is now the phasing. To that, it's gonna go to just a cycle, and depending what kind of light you want to do, you can set it up any lights you want. So installation is super easy for me. I had the already pre-wired, and the bass knob is connected. The good part on this subwoofer, you have a bass knob control also. Gain also controls separate with the bass knob, and also I can control my input volume separately. So that's a lot of, it's going to give you the wide range of the controllers, right? Huge plus that. But other subwoofers I tested, either one you're gonna control it manually or you're gonna control it with the bass knob, right? So this is a good addition. Now we're gonna go to this music. We're gonna sound demo, and let's play this music right here, right? The bass knob is 0. Now, as you can see, 0 vibration. There is absolutely 0 distortion, all that stuff, right? It actually sounds really, really good. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna boost it up a lot. I'm gonna play the different music, and I'm gonna close the back side of the truck, and I'm gonna see the comparison if it's gonna add any bass on my aftermarket sound system. So I have a 2 6x9s on the front producing tons of bass, infinity capas, right? 2 6.5 on the back doors producing tons of bass, and also I have a factory 16-inch subwoofer on the front. So this one's gonna be all the way on the back in the trunk, but my factory, all the bass is gonna be on the front. So let's go to the front and add the bass. We'll see how much this tiny guy can add the bass to the sound system, right? CB7 from Otato. Otato, if you know, is long in the market. This one, their Android Auto product, including the AI box. So this is a product itself, a very solid, the heavy build. I did the CB6 version, was a lot bigger, but this one is a lot smaller, but it's 8 gigabytes RAM and 128 gigabytes of memory, right? And also LEDs here. I'm going to show you in a minute how to use those stuff. So as you can see, the huge plus right here, you can go to the Google, sign up with your name, and you can download actually any app you want on this product itself. With the phone calling Bluetooth audio, it's going to be from here. It's going to use your phone on this part right here, right? It's very interesting part. Has a 2 different Bluetooth channels. So one channel is going to make you listening to music, phone calls, all that stuff. Second channel, you can pair with the different more devices from this. This is a powerhouse. Well, that's why I'm saying, like, no other brands doing it so far, right? All right, look at the bass knob. I like this style of the bass knob. As you can see, this one's for the mount, NVX, the metal, and it has to be mounted somewhere, but I'm holding this all the time. But this one is a lot nicer. I'm gonna keep it here, and I can just turn on, off, nice light, very good, right? So now it's gonna be loud here. Again, remember that, 2 infinity capas. They are produced tons of bass. They are very bassy speakers, right? Even without that, watch, without the subwoofer, I have a in the center 6.5 subwoofer built in from the Bose audio, right? Because this one comes with the Bose audio system. Watch this audio quality. If this tiny subwoofer adds any tiny bass, it means for the regular cars, and I mount in the large SUV all the way on the back. If you have a smaller car or any smaller SUVs with the factory or upgraded sound system, and you mount that subwoofer, it's made to feeling the bass, right? To made for the front speakers, under the seat, right? Front seat, either the driver side or the passenger side. If you want to impress your friend, install under the passenger side. If you want to feel the bass yourself, install under your driver's seat. Right now, we'll watch this. Watch this bass.
Here we go again.
So I'm getting tons of bass. Now I'm gonna put the exact same part, and I'm gonna add the subwoofer, the tiny subwoofer. Hope it's gonna add some bass, right? Let's do it. It's 0 now.
Here we go again.
usually two Infinity Kappas, I did the review before, right? Two Infinity Kappa 6x9s, they legitimately like a good subwoofer, like not the 10-inch, like an 8-inch subwoofer for the bass, right? They add it. Also, I have a pull plus on my subwoofer again, and this tiny guy all around the back and adds some kind of bass, right? It's actually like deepens up the music. So now, if you don't have this kind of like Infinity Kappas running all over the place, our amplifier is running, also the subwoofer is running the same time, you're gonna get a lot of not a lot of, like, of course, it's when you install the big box like a 10-inch subwoofer, watch my other videos, they're shaking entire vehicle. If you want to get that kind of bass, of course you're gonna sacrifice the space, and you have to buy the separate amplifier, at least $150 for the amplifier, and you have to buy the subwoofer box and subwoofer, so it's gonna run you over $500 to get the shaky bass. But this one, it's gonna add sweet spot on your music, actually vibrate, and if you install under the seats either side, it's gonna give you a very, very nice bass. That's why a lot of guys put the 5 stars, because it's like a minimum, right? Only around $100 you're gonna spend, and you're gonna get a lot of bass right away. You just install super easy. All the wires come with it. You just plug and play, just run the couple of wires, and that's it. You're gonna have the bass. Again, if you watch my other videos, right? If you want the tons of bass, like shaking the bass, you have to run either 12-inch or 10-inch with the large box. If you think that I'm gonna get the bass like from the large box without spending tons of money, you're not gonna get that bass, right? This is just to add sweet spot for your sound system. The missing part, right? A little bit vibration, like a deepness on the music, that is gonna give you this setup. So I hope this video helps you guys. Let me play another music, right? Like let's see. Yeah, this part. Let me make it long. No subwoofer. No subwoofer. As you can see, tiny subwoofer at built vintage qualities, like half aluminum part, and gives off very nice kick on the music. So without doing a lot of installation, separate, running the wires, all that stuff, you can, there's a multiple options to run it. You just run the wires from the speakers, connect it, the power cables, and that's it. You're gonna have nice kicking and a beautiful sounding system on the budget, right? Hope this video helps you guys. I'm out also in the next video. Comment below if you guys running these subwoofer, and let me know which subwoofer you want to test on the next videos, right? So definitely I can order one of these subwoofers, like best selling subwoofers, and see how they run actually in this kind of scenario in the setup. That's it. I'm out.